Hold on, guys. Alright, there we go. I think we're all good. Alright, so what is up, guys? Hold on a second. Today I'm just gonna be answering questions about myself that I wrote down. And today was actually my first day of school, and now I'll answer a question that I didn't write down, which is do I like school? And the answer to that is no, I hate school. But yeah, and it sucks to have to go back for another 8 months, and then winter comes. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background, but yeah. So, and it kind of sucks. Here, let me put the paper down there. So, it kind of sucks because when winter comes, it gets cold to Scooter, and yeah. And I'm getting a new setup, I think, for Christmas, maybe next deck, I don't know. But yeah, so let's get into the first question, which is what is my favorite scooter? My favorite one's probably the one I ride right now. Later on, after Christmas, it'll probably be my Lucky Custom scooter. But yeah. Next one, what's my favorite deck? My favorite deck are probably I haven't written this deck yet, but I'm about to. Probably the Lucky Prospect deck, because it's just extremely light. I know street scooters are normally heavy, but I love to run light scooters, and yeah. So, moving on to another one. What's my favorite scooter bars? It would either be Lucky Pro bars, Affinity T bars, or Reaper bars. My favorite park bars would probably be Envy bars. For street, I would pick between Lucky Pro bars and Affinity T bars. What's my favorite street spot or street spots? My favorite street spot is one I actually have. It's at the front of my neighborhood. It's like these rocks that are like stacked up for decoration, or it's like on this hill. It starts small and gets big. It's by a pond, and it's on a path. And so, and these little ledges, they're ledges, and so you can actually slide on the rocks. I love that spot to death. My other favorite is probably the 5-stair at my friend Kendrick's house. He has a 5-stair in his backyard. I've jumped it so many times. It's so much fun. I'll probably try to throw like a double whip or a finger whip down it in probably like a year or so, because the thing you have to figure out is that, and that thing wasn't me actually said or anything. That was me joking around. But the thing that you have to understand is it is a 5-stair, but it's just like 2 inches smaller than I am. I'm like 4'9", and so that seriously is like 4 feet and like 5 inches high. So it's a large 5-stair, and so chucking a double whip or a finger whip is deadly. That's why I said in a year or so, because I want to actually be able to do the trick before I just chuck one down it. Another one of my favorite spots is actually right here in my front porch. It's my 2-stair. I throw down a lot of tricks there, and it's also that thing, that Legend into the Mulch. It's also a good spot. And yeah, so yeah, and then the next one is what is my favorite trick. My favorite trick is probably either it's either this trick I did was actually on that spot I told you about. Let me skip back just a minute to make sure you can see me. All right, so my so I actually did this trick on that street spot I was telling you guys about in the front of my neighborhood that had the rock spot. I did a feeble to I think it's backside 180 off because I do backside with feebles, which is I think actually the Warriors is supposed to do. But yeah, so I did I basically backside 180 off to downside tail whip half cab out. So it's like a downside tail whip is half of a 180, half of a tail whip. So you end up doing a 180. So while you're doing the tail whip. But yeah, so I did a downside tail whip. And I'll probably make a review on how to do a downside tail whip in a little while. But yeah, that's probably my favorite trick I did, or a double whip out of a ball to a skate park. I landed too sketchy, but that's all I could do. I'm gonna land it on clean soon. I've landed a couple one-footers clean. I landed a clean one. It's just that my front foot didn't go on the deck, which honestly sucked because I didn't land a trick, and I was out of time, which sucks. But yeah, so next one, what's my favorite YouTuber? Probably Jacked Out. My favorite YouTuber is probably either Raymond Warner or Jacked Out, because Jacked Out is a shooter. He's the one I look up to because yeah, and he's just so good at street riding. He's like just so good, and so yeah, so he's probably my favorite street rider. It's my favorite trampoline scooter trick. Probably a finger whip. What's my favorite? Oh, I know mine. It's who filmed my scooter. It's who filmed my scooter is actually my friend Joshua and my friend Kendrick. He filmed some of my some of it, and I filmed some of it because a lot of times I didn't have them around, so I had to do something called self-filming. It's where you basically set up a tripod, I press go, and you do the trick. So I hate self-filming because like you have to start it, go up, you do the trick, and you have to stop it. So I've on a lot of it I had to cut the clip because it was self-filmed. But yeah, so how long did it take to film my scooter? Actually, I planned on this taking me like 3 or 4 days. This took me freaking like a week to make, which for me that's a long time. Like my first ever scooter, which is really crappy. Yeah, I was good obviously in the video, but that took me a day, like 2 hours. Well, to film, yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, so what's my who's my favorite scooter rider? This goes along with who's my favorite YouTuber. My favorite street scooter rider is Jacked Out. My favorite park is, oh yeah, I also, one of my favorite YouTubers is Claudius Vitesti. So my favorite scooter rider is he's a street scooter rider. He's jacked up, sure. I don't know what that just was. I was just like, but yeah. Park rider would probably be Pilates for Tessie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably Pilates for Tessie or Dakota Schutz. But yeah. So, what's the best trick I've ever done? This is a hard one. It's either the probably the double tail whip. Either double tail whip or the feeble 180 half cow up downside tail whip out. Yeah. I can do a 50-50, but that's probably not my best trick. Because, and these aren't park tricks because I ride street, so yeah. That ended off for for answering questions about myself. I thought it would be too long to get questions for a Q&A, and there won't be that many, so I thought I would just make these because I really wanted to do a Q&A type video, but I didn't. But I knew that it would take a long time to get questions, and I couldn't all wait that long. Oh yeah, I think I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot one more. Well, what's my favorite wheel? If I already answered this, sorry, but I don't remember answering it. But I just ordered a Tanner Fox signature wheel, so it'll probably be that because I needed a new back wheel. So it'll probably be that. So yeah, that's it for my answering questions about myself. So I'm sorry if I haven't made a video in a while. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we are out.